Hi, my people. How are you? How is everything? I hope you're well. I am well myself. I thank God. I am alive. I am well. I am healthy. I am positive. I woke up in the morning. Well, the little things that should really matter to you because the big ones are going to come, yes, but first of all, appreciate God for what He's doing in your life. Today, I want you to know that there are 10 jobs that you can actually start with very little money or kidogo capital, and it's going to give you a huge return. But of course, you need to be consistent with these jobs. There's no one job that you can start today and it picks tomorrow, and the other day you have everything that you had been praying for or everything that you have been planning to do. Most of the things that you will do in life require your patience. And so the things I'm going to talk about today, the first character that you need to wear is patience. So number one thing that you can do to get a lot of money, to get a lot of money, well, let's keep jokes aside, but one thing that you can do to actually settle on a career is event planning. Wedding planning, funerals, rorasio, and all that. And people nowadays are so specific on what they want. People are so um, cautious of the value of money that they are spending. So if you are good at planning, in fact, it's that from your personal life. If you think you're organized in your life, you can actually do this course because these are courses that require a lot of kujituma. You don't have to be pushed because if you're organizing an event and you've been paid to do that, then you don't have a room to make mistakes because people will actually shout at you. People will, people need to see result because if anything, they have paid you. So if you can feel that you have been called into organizing something, I can advise you to do an event planning. It's a course that you can maybe, I think the payments, the course runs about 3 to 6 months, and when you graduate, kama wewe ni ule msee, unaweza anza kutafuta events bora. You need to have a very nice presentation. You need to be also looking organized when you walk into committees, those wedding committees and all that, so that they can give you the job. And once you do the first job nicely, I am telling you, the other ones, you don't have to look for them. People will be calling you, when do ulifanya event ya nani, I want you to do this for me. Bora you do your best. You don't joke around. You don't joke around with work, and you don't joke around with people's money. It is hard, and it is hard earned cash, so you better do the job. So I think the cost of the course is not as expensive because if anything, it's running you for only 6 months for, I think, there's diploma, but you can actually return that money on one event. Just one event can make you return the school fees that you paid for that course. Isn't that amazing? I think it is. So the next thing that I want to tell you about event planning is that you need to be very, very up to date. Don't go telling them to do some tents that are out of fashion or some seats that are outdated. You need to be up. You need to be that person who ndio nasema kujituma. You need to be, on the know-how and what is trending, what is new, because this is your CV. If you have to if you are planning to make this as a career, then you have to be mtu ako na spirit ya kujituma, because these events planning is not easy. It's not a joke. It's not those cash cows that you can actually make money so quickly, but it's totally worth it. Just patience, and with time, people will be calling you left, right, and center for you to just go organize the events, and it pays. The next thing that you can do to make money and to settle for a career is to look for places that people are building, these new upcoming estates that are middle class, and go ask for landscaping jobs. My people, my goodness, the jobs are paying. Do you know, in a very small part of a compound that you need to landscape, of course, where the people have planted grass and they want flowers, people pay up to 200 Gs for landscaping. And you know what you need to do? You just say, imawe itakaa pale, here we are going to do this, there we are going to do some pots. Just that. People pay you for that. People pay you for that, and I am telling you, it's not a joke. You see the way people sell even flowers expensively, and people are making hefty cash in those flowers and those small plants that you plant in your compounds. I'm telling you, it is the same way that people who are doing landscaping are making money. Bora ukwe good at your job, bora ukwe you're doing your best at your work, so that you can get referrals, so that somebody can walk into someone's compound and they say, like, whoever did this to you is going to do the same for me. You know, do your job as if it's the last one you're doing, so that you can also, in the process, you get a lot of calls of people wanting you to do the landscaping for yourself. Again, it's a course that you need to keep yourself updated. You know, you have to keep reading and keep doing research and knowing what you should put in different parts of the compound. You know, get learned, educate yourself, and get enlightened. There's so many places and so many apps that you can do that, and you need to do that so that you can do your job in a very good way, and that way you're going to get a lot of referrals from one job that you have done. Okay. The other thing that you can do, and I've seen it trending and have seen it doing very well, is cleaning services. In this day and age, when people are so cautious about their lives, people are very intentional in how they are living. They need their houses to be sparkling clean. People have come up with ways of coming to your place and cleaning everything upside down. Like, it's clean, everything, the couches, the dining seats, the curtains, the roof, everything is cleaned, like a general cleaning. And you can actually start cleaning services limited, because people just need to see your work. People need to hear what you have done. You need to advertise yourself. Be on social media, and that is where people are getting a lot of jobs and a lot of businesses. Advertise yourself, include nice pictorials, and I'm telling you, you will have me to thank. Yes, because it's being done, and I've seen, like, in my estate, there are people who have opened shop for general cleaning. In fact, what they offer is actually halftime. They can do halftime nannies. Like, you have, maybe you're going to classes in the afternoon, but in the morning hours in the house, so you don't need someone. They come in the afternoon and they do their work, and then you'll pay them for the few hours that they are there. People have gone to the next level to train house girls, because these services are needed in our modern houses, in our modern homes. And so you can start such a company. All you need is to train some young men and young girls. You create employment for them. They can actually you can be charging the enrollment fee or placement fee. And with time, I'm telling you, people are going to be referred to your shop and to your businesses, and you're going to get a lot of business out of that. Now, every job, bora, you respect your job. If you have any job, respect it. Doesn't matter what somebody else thinks about it. If you are contented with what you are doing and it's not a bad thing that you're doing, go ahead, rave it, and you are going to reap. The other thing that you can actually take up as a business is teaching skills. Like, during holidays, I have had a lot of people calling me. And in fact, I think that the previous holiday, the 2 months holiday that the kids were home, there are some 3 people who contacted me. One is teaching music, how to play music instruments. The other one is teaching karate. The other one was teaching children how to do DIYs at home, like make flower pots, make decorative motor tires and all that, and they charge you very expensive, by the way. Like the person who was coming to do karate, he was charging 1,500 per session. You like call in some few kids from your neighboring houses, and then you can talk to the parents, and then we pay together, because of course you don't want, it's not fun for kids when it's only one child who's being taught. You need to call in the friends so that they can have fun while at it. So imagine he's charging 1,500 per child, and you have 3 kids or you have 4 kids, and then your friends are bringing in their kids, and there's a total of 10 kids. And do you know how much you make in a day per session? That guy makes about 15,000 per session. I'm like, what? That's a lot of money. So if you have like 5 estates you're doing in a week, gosh, that's about 45,000 in a week with only 10 kids. Up your game, like, do it. If you have a skill, if you know how to play music instruments, if you're good at vocals, you can actually do trainings even for adults, and people will actually pay to when they see that whatever you're doing is good, whatever you want to actually be adventurous and learn so many things. And when you do something good, people will actually reach out to you and want to know how I can train with you. So if you have a skill, don't sit on it. Don't sit on it. You're sitting on a lot of money. A lot of money. The other thing that I've seen people do, and they're excelling at it, is selling nuts. You are roasting peanuts or cashew nuts or, ground nuts, and you pack them in packages of 1 kg, 2 kgs, up to 10 kgs, and you start looking for people that you can sell to and do deliveries at home. Why? Because so many people are getting very aware of what they are taking and what they are eating, and people are obsessed with nuts because they are good for your health. They have very nice fats, healthy fats, and all that. And so what you do is actually just know how to bake them at home, or if you're using a jiko, know how to roast them very well, and then get a nice packaging bag. Don't sell to people in buckets. I'm sorry if it comes out badly, but get a nice packaging, because people are also very cautious of their health, and also people don't want anything that is contaminated. They don't know how you're chotaing those jugus to put them in those small packets. So pack them in very nice khaki papers and label them. Leave your contact on the label. Give the nutritional value of these nuts, and then start selling. This you can actually do even online. And if you are in an estate, just talk to people, get into those estate groups and tell them that you're selling this and this thing. And I'm telling you, you'll see how fast those things can be sold. You will see how fast you can make money. And those things are not expensive to buy when they are raw. They get expensive when people have put in work to roast or to fry them, and now it becomes very expensive. You can do the same. Buy a kg of peanut at 200 shillings, and that you can sell up to 1,000 shillings. Yes. Because you have roasted it, you have packaged it. So you do your math and know what is in it for you. It is actually very lucrative. I'm looking for someone who can supply cashew nuts for me. Yes, if you have cashew nuts and you do them in wholesale, please reach out to me. The other thing that I've seen people actually I don't know. Can somebody help me start this page and do chapatis for people? I have seen a person who does wholesale chapati. If you have an event or you are hosting and you are overwhelmed with doing chapati or samosa, you call her in. And per 2 kg wheat flour, she charges 500 shillings. Yes, she charges 500. Okay, she does very nice chapos, by the way, and very, very nice, very well cooked. They're just yummy. But you know how much she charges for that? 500. So the more the unga, the more you pay her. Now imagine you're doing a whole 12 packets of wheat flour. 12 times 500, that is 6,000. And then at the evening, because it has become a tradition, watu wakikunywa chai unawapikia samosa, even if it is in an event. Hey, she will charge you hefty, a lot of money. You part out. There's a place I had gone, and we were hosting some ladies, and we were overwhelmed. We didn't even want to do chapati, but somebody came up with the idea of, call this lady, she'll do you chapati. As we thought we were paying her like 1,000 or 1,500, we're like, bring her on. We ended up like spending 10,000 on one woman. Services are very expensive. So, kupika chapati, you can actually teach yourself how to do it at home. There are so many YouTube videos about how to make chapati. You can watch one and practice it at home. And when you get it, just start marketing yourself. Tell your friends to tell a friend. That is how word of mouth is going to spread, and in a very short time you're going to be getting clients. Bora ufanye kazi yako vizuri and get the right attitude. Some people you're calling them in your house to do some chores, and they are giving you attitude. I will not call you again. So get a right attitude when you're going to someone's place and do the work very nicely. If you're finding this helpful, come on, share it with someone so that they can also gain from this simple video from Rose. Now, there's a friend of mine called Mama Shiko who is doing fruit salads. That is another way of making a lot of money. What she has done, she actually goes to offices, job places, asking people if she can be delivering the fruit salads during lunch hour. And she's so fortunate. She was telling me there are people who eat fruits during in the morning hours and around 4 o'clock. And pack the smallest bowl of fruits, she sells it at 50 shillings. So you can imagine one person can spend 100 shillings on fruits, and then you get 100 people like that. Or even let's count about 50 people on that. Are you doing the math? I hope you are. So what you need for this business is just get to be clean, because again, with fruits and contamination, and when fruits are not cleaned nicely, of course they're going to bring problems. So wash your fruits nicely, rinse them, and then get nice containers to supply your fruits. And I'm telling you, there's magic. Take advantage of why people are being told to take a lot of fruits and eat healthy, and just do your thing. Tell people you're selling nice fruits, package them, go telling them. Don't get tired. Go up the building, office by office, door by door, telling them what you're selling. And I'm telling you, you will see how quickly your business can peak. Yes, these are things that are making people be riding big cars, and we're wondering, kwani huyu mtu ana importingi nini? Sio kuimport, ni kubarikiwa.